Hello, everyone. So many of us, we use this tool almost every day, don't we? But do we really, truly understand its full power? Today, let's unleash Excel and see how it can become your best partner in data.
This quote, it really captures the main idea of what we're discussing today. It's all about taking a lot of confusing information and turning it into something clear, something powerful. So let's see how that works, shall we?
Hello there. For today, you can just call me Spreadsheet. You probably know me as Excel, or maybe you have used my cousin, Google Sheets. Yes, I am that grid of rows and columns you see on your screen, but I'm here to show you that I'm much more than just a bunch of empty boxes.
Right. Let's begin with my main purpose, my core mission, which is to help you move from a state of chaos to one of complete clarity.
So what am I, really? The simplest way to think of me is as a smart digital notebook. You put in your numbers, your notes, all your data, and I will do all the calculations for you instantly. No more doing everything by hand.
Now, let's see how this actually works in the real world. This is what I like to call my everyday magic, and it's all powered by some simple tools known as formulas.
Let me introduce you to Sarah. She runs a small bakery, and she uses me every single day. She has some very important questions about her business. For example, what do her customers love the most? How can she manage her supplies better? And of course, the big one, is all her hard work actually paying off?
And just like that, one of Sarah's big questions is answered. You see, instead of looking through hundreds of sales numbers, a simple chart like this one shows her instantly that chocolate cupcakes are her best sellers. They make up 40% of her revenue. The whole story, all in a single glance.
So, you might be wondering, how do I do this? Well, my secret is something called formulas. Now don't worry, these are just short, simple instructions. Something like equals sum to add numbers, or equals average to find an average. You can just think of me as a calculator that never gets tired and never makes a mistake.
But, my story doesn't end there. Recently, I've been given a very powerful new assistant, generative AI. This is a special type of artificial intelligence that can create new things like text or even formulas. And believe me, it changes everything.
Before, you had to know the correct formula to use. But now, you can just ask me a question in plain English, just as if you were talking to a person. You can even ask something quite complex, just like this.
And there it is, a clear, direct answer. I can analyze the patterns in your data and give you a forecast. What used to be a very complex task now feels as simple as having a conversation. For our friend Sarah, this means she can now confidently order more chocolate and flour, getting ahead of the demand.
So how does this magic actually work? It's a very simple four-step process. First, you ask your question. Second, the AI acts as a translator, putting your words into my language. Third, it automatically builds the correct formulas for you. And finally, I show you the answer in a clear, easy-to-understand way.
But this is more than just a convenient tool, you see. Let's look at how clear data helps people make real decisions. Decisions that have a real impact on the world.
I want you to consider this number, 2,500.
That is the number of students that just one dedicated teacher can track, using my simple cells to monitor their progress. This ensures that no student gets left behind. It's a really powerful example of my role in education.
Okay, here's another number for you, 95%.
And that is the level of transparency a small nonprofit can achieve just by using me to manage their finances. When they can show their donors exactly where every single rupee goes, they build trust. So the key takeaway is this: clear data helps to build strong relationships.
All of this brings us to my final and I think most important role. I am not just a tool. I want to be your partner in progress.
And here is my promise to you. No matter how smart I become with all this AI, my foundation will always be a simple grid. A place where you are always in control, a place where you can see your data, touch it, and truly understand it.
So, I will leave you with this one thought. You now have a partner that can turn your data into clear answers. The only question left is, what problem will you solve first?